Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have got epic troll slayers who keep us safe, and we have got a fantastic community because of you. You've been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out. I timestamp them as I go. Or you can watch back in like 1.25 speed. I do that a lot on YouTube to cover more YouTube ground in a day because I watch a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube. So anyway, hello everybody. And today's nails. Are these fun? I'm feeling very 1971 here. About 1971. Yeah. If I was thrown back in time, other than the fact that these nails are too long, this overlay, this hair, this outfit, this colored nails, I would just need some chunky shoes and nobody would give me a second look. I even have relatively big glasses. So yeah, I'm just loving it. Okay. CC Ryder says Brady Bunch vibe. I can dig it. You guys are great. Thank you. Oops, sorry. Thank you, Kay. All right. So boy, have we got good stuff today. Ooh, boy, Doxy Lover and bell bottoms. No, I don't have bell bottoms, but I do have. This is kind of a jersey material, as far as the shirt and the pants. So they did that a lot in the that kind of clingy kind of look that they had. So that'd be okay with it. Yeah, the dark brown and yeah. Okay. All right. Let's. Oh no, Cheryl, keeping an eye on my tick bite. Oh no. I hope it's okay. And Lana is saying happy Labor Day, everyone. Excellent. Ricky says, and the star of the show, soon to star in his very own sitcom called Life with Boo Boo, the one and only Boo Boo's and Kitty. Oh, is you kidding? Would you? Anyway, he's sleeping. So if you see that blanket moving, that's where he is. Okay. Venus Place, 1971 is a very good look for you. Why, thank you. It was the year I was born. So, all right. Let's do some readings because, oh, dear great Gussie. At 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's say 30-20. Okay. Mark Meadows is just as awful and not terribly as bright as he thinks he is. He's as awful as we think he is. He's not as terribly as bright as he thinks he is. The legal claim Mark Meadows is trying to use to get his case moved from Georgia to federal court is that he's being charged with all kinds of things. And one or two items fall under what he believes to be his role of chief of staff. Basically, he was doing his job. However, even if he gets a federal judge to agree, legal analysts claim that all Fani Willis has to do is amend the indictment, take out those one or two items, and leave him facing all the rest, potentially forcing him to play ball in her courtroom. Will she do this? See, I don't think he's going to have a whole lot of luck, but something about corduroys. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. Latrice says I was born in 1971 as well. Oh, excellent. All right. Ricky says, the other day you mentioned that you prefer the David Lee Roth rendition of Just a Gigolo. Here's a comment about that. bop, bozzy bozzy bop, biddy bop. Yeah. I got nobody. Wayne Rich is saying 1971 appliances and harvest gold, avocado green, and wait for it, autumn brown. There we go. See, Sarah makes fun of me because I like avocado green. I just do. I like the orange. I like the bright orange. I like avocado green. Let's read about Mark Meadows. I should focus more on the thing here, but it's Mark Meadows. I just want him to be held accountable. Joyce Matthews says Fani could get him on perjury. I heard about that. I don't think. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. You're very generous. Yes, John Franz. Meadows' nickname is not Einstein. Yeah. I did. My family never had shag carpeting, Cindy. So, Star. Oh yeah, he's got delusions of grandeur. Yeah, sit down. Queen of Wands. Yes, he was organizing all the. Trump is the King of Wands, so he was organizing everything swirling around Trump. And what are one of the first things you think of when you think of the word swirling? Yeah, that's appropriate for Trump. Nine of Cups. Tower. Yeah, it's not going to go well for you, Spiff. Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're toast. Oh. Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're toast. And because I keep the news open while I'm doing this, I have my phone sitting here. Look at the new headline. Judge confronts novel issues in whether to move Meadows' Georgia charges to federal court. That is from The Hill. Oh, boy. A judge is set to rule soon on the first Georgia 2020 election co-defendants' attempt to move their charges to federal court. Mark Meadows wants U.S. District Judge Steve Jones to allow him to switch courts to attempt to get his charges thrown out on immunity grounds. If Meadows succeeds, it would make things easier for Trump. If Jones does not permit Meadows to remove, it won't be. Sorry, if Jones does permit Meadows to move, it won't be on the strength of Meadows' legal argumentation. It will be because of the atmospherics of the case, says Lee Kovarsky, a law professor at the University of Texas. Meadows and his 18 co-defendants say they are charged with racketeering. And Meadows has disputed the substance of some of the allegations. Some of the allegations. I agree, Amy Jones. I bet he doesn't want his testimony televised. Oh, yeah. As Jones mulls his decision, he has signaled some but not all of the allegations against Meadows may meet the criteria to proceed in federal court. It has left Meadows and prosecutors battling over whether that is enough to make the switch. Three prongs. Legal experts say Jones' request means he seems to think only some of the alleged conduct merits changing courts. And boy, this is a long article. I am skimming, and yeah, we're waiting. We don't know yet, but I'm getting toast. The Meadows was in charge of everything swirling around Trump. This is all the evidence laid out. It's also a merchant. It can sometimes, the Eight of Pentacles is usually a job, but the Nine of Cups, since it's a merchant, might have some hints of that, but this feels more like evidence laid out. Tower, Queen of Swords. So this is Fani Willis, but it could also be other prosecutors, like in DC and whatnot, and legal stress. If he thinks that this is going to get him just tiptoeing out of this whole thing into no accountability, these cards are saying, oh, nay, nay. You wish, spiff. So any fear that I'm having that he might get off scot-free, it's not the cards are saying. Cards are saying anything but. Anything but. Man. Ooh, boy. Joyce Matthews says even Meadows' lawyer could be in trouble for allowing him to lie under oath and not knowing he was going to lie under oath. My attorney gets attorneys. Yeah. Maybe it's the perjury thing, but my mother really loved, actually a more burnt orange than that, but she really loved that orange color even into the 80s. We had wallpaper that had some thick orange stripes on it in the kitchen, and and somebody who was putting up the wallpaper went to my mom and said, "Are you sure you want this wallpaper in the whole kitchen?" I was like, yep. Okay. Anyway. Wayne Rich says he already lied under oath. That's cute. 6 of Wands. Oh, yeah. You tried to steal a victory. World. King of Swords. 5 of Swords. What I'm getting is, even if he found a way to duck Fani Willis, this feels very, very strongly like, oh, you don't understand the Jack Smith of it all. Insult to injury. You're done. You are done. World card. End of chapter, end of book, end of the way your life has been in the past. Prosecutor in the middle. Legal insult to injury here. So even if this judge says, sure, but, ooh, boy. CC Ryder says, passing a shovel to the Meadows team. Keep digging. Yeah. Three of Wands. Oh, please let me go over there. Please let me go over there. Please let me go over there. Ace of Swords. 4 of Cups. 4, right? Yeah, 4 of Cups. Hierophant. This could be a legal ruling. Could be. But it's a sort of truth. This is a refusal. Where all of these things, no, I won't, shan't. You can't make me. But it's a big old institutions, government, law, judicial, you name it. Yeah. So what I'm getting is, even if this judge says, sure, you can go to federal court, on this instance, on this, Fani Willis will either take out those parts and then nail him on the rest, or she will just try her case with him in federal court and legally bury him under the courtroom or under the courthouse. Or Jack Smith is just going to be like, hold my beer. So, hello, Salty Chip. Oh, man. Robin Lisa says, Autumn Meadows will be crispier than a Chicago pizza. Oh, crispy? A while back, if you've ever watched the TV show FBI, there was a time where they were rotating in and out some people, and they were supposed to be police officers or detectives from different metropolitan areas across the country would come to New York and work on the Joint Task Force. And there was an officer who had just arrived from Chicago, and she was talking to one of the main characters, and the main characters is like, "Oh, have you tried New York pizza yet?" And she said, if I wanted, she said something to the effect of, if I wanted a cracker, I'd have a cracker. So of course there are exceptions, but in general, we do love bread. We like lots of bread under a pizza. Anyway, stress not about Meadows. Meadows is going to face judgment and legal swords through the heart. So, yeah. All right. So, at 1710, question from Eileen. As an appeals court has ruled that Trump can be questioned by former FBI agent Strzok in his wrongful termination suit. An appeals court has ruled that Trump can be questioned by former FBI agent Strzok in Strzok's wrongful termination suit. If you remember, Trump went after Strzok and basically got him fired a day or two before he would have gotten his full pension. It was just mean. Will Trump incriminate himself when questioned by former FBI agent Strzok? Will he incriminate himself either there or in that case or something else? Wayne Rich says all pizza is good. Yes, even with pineapple. As long as I can eat it, as long as it's vegan, I'm in. I'm in. It can be thin crust, thick crust, but my choice is always deep dish if I have a choice. Anyway, let me change that. And Deb Marsh, you're right. It was McCabe who was a day away from retirement. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, it was Strzok and his mistress. That was that. Thank you. Deb Marsh says he's still horrendous regardless. Yes, Trump is absolutely awful. Four of Cups. Refusal. Won't listen to reason. They didn't say they were. They didn't say they were going to do something to take Trump out of office. They just said that they just said, we will do something about it, as in the same way that I can just. It seemed like the kind of thing that we were saying to each other. We'll do something about it. We'll do something about it. But Dave says I ordered a vegan breakfast sandwich 2 minutes ago. Oh, bon appetit. The Hermit. 5 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups. Do, 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 do. Well, at the end, it seems like we're relatively pleased. Page of Wands is Trump not being particularly strong. And this 8 of Pentacles, it does feel like Strzok will win. But Jeanette says, I love vegan pizza. I love anything vegan. I've been a vegan for close to 10 years. Excellent. Excellent, Jeanette. Hang on. Jeanette Mahan? Is that it? Jeanette Mahan. Yes, I have been vegan for almost 20 years. Next year, it'll be 20 years. So, Linda Bishop says, I've been vegetarian for 50 years this month. Happy and healthy. Good for you. Excellent. Oh, Ricky, that sounds yummy. All right, so yeah, Trump's going to, I don't know about him incriminating himself, but Strzok's going to win. That's what I got. Tower. Judgment. Hanged Man. I take it back. 9 of Swords. Yeah, because Trump spoke out publicly against Strzok. You're toast. You're toast. Hang on. So is Strzok just suing to get like his pension or something like that? Or is Trump in more serious legal trouble? That's part of the problem with reading on Trump. He's in so much legal trouble from so many directions. He's going to be convicted of so many crimes. Cecil Ryder says John Kelly and Chris Wray already deposed. Kelly said Trump told him to fire Strzok. This case is a wrongful termination suit. There we go. There we go. Okay. Sherry, I didn't know you did readings, and we haven't talked about. I'm grateful for your help, but I have not. I don't know what you do well enough, so I'm just saying I can't. If you need a personal reading, I recommend Lori from The Way of Positive Change or Jen Lin from Jen Lin Tarot. And beyond that, I don't know well enough. If you need Reiki healing, Sienna Rose up in Canada, she does great healing work. So endorse, vouch. Yes, thank you. So I appreciate it. I just we haven't talked about it. So Trump is a fool. Moon, King of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. See, these cards, I'm looking specifically at Trump himself. Not just is Strzok gonna win or what. I'm looking specifically at Trump, and boom, I keep getting these major arcana. You are toast. And I get a lot of Jack Smith energy, a lot of DOJ energy. But you are a briquette, Trump. You are a briquette. So Jeanette says Mahan is pronounced like with a southern accent. Mahan. Mahan. Mahan? Is that it? Yes, Ricky. Charcoal ashes. Okay. So at 26 minutes in, Mary Smith had a question. Will Bedminster ever come into play down the line for charges for another case? Yeah, could we? But then again, Jack Smith, there has talked about. There's talk about Jack Smith. I mean, doesn't he still have some grand juries going? At least one? Something like that? CC Ryder says, I hope Trump slips up and confesses to more crimes. He'll be raging mad. Oh, look, it's a thief card. Will Bedminster ever come into play down the line for charges for another case? And I got the Seven of Swords, the thief card. Moon. Three of Wands. Tower. Yes. Again, this is ugly. Thinking his ship would come in, that he'd get some benefit from, is it the documents, certainly all the various other criming he's alleged to have done. It's just moon, howling at the moon, fall of the tower, thief card, where he was just trying to get his own windfall, either the presidency back or maybe selling some stuff that he shouldn't. Or the cards for Trump are bad, and I mean horrible across the board. Absolutely horrible. So, man. Amy Jones says, just think if we could all magically inflate our wealth. Yeah, exactly. All right. So, at 28:25, Rudy admitted in a recent interview that investigators are looking at other crimes I may have committed. And crimes Donald Trump may have committed. Okay, I'm having lighting issues today. Too dark and then too bright. There, that should be okay. Rudy Giuliani admitted in a recent interview that investigators are, quote, looking at other crimes I may have committed, unquote, and, quote, crimes Donald Trump may have committed, unquote. Could we have more indictments by the end of the year? He is so dumb. He says he's still getting subpoenaed for materials for grand juries. He didn't say how many or where, but man. Knight of Pentacles. Rudy better hope not. because his finances are a mess. A Knight of Pentacles is more like a money courier. So he needs money from someone else, and Trump's not helping him. Trump's not helping anybody. Trump has his own financial problems. Which makes me very, very happy. Very, very happy. Ace of Swords. Judgment. Star. Really? Eight of Wands. Eight of Cups. Both him and Trump. Trump is the star. This would be a new legal action. This would be major arcana judgment about the star. So him, Trump, or both. All of the things they attempted to do and the evidence thereof. Right now, evidence is being gathered. Joyce Matthew says that's not true. Trump's helping Rudy with that fundraising dinner. Oh, well, yeah, there's that. But it doesn't really cost Trump a lot to do something like that. And Rudy is in such a financial hole. So, hello, Selma. More indictments. Ace of Wands. Sun. Emperor. King of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. I had the Ace of Swords, which is something new starting. Ace of Wands could be something new starting. Ace of Cups, definitely something new starting. Everything having come to light about what the emperor was doing. That's a prosecutor. This was being prosecuted for their plan. And a new start, another start. Ricky says, every time you read on Rudy, I feel like I'm getting hungover, I'm getting a hangover. Yeah. So, yeah. Good grief. Okay, so Pat French wanted to know about Ginny Thomas at 3325. Yeah, 3325. What's going on with Ginny Thomas? She makes her own crazy. She doesn't need to borrow any from anybody else. She doesn't even swill the cafefe. She just likes the look of the bottle. But no, she produces her very own crazy. Lois says Rudy will be flambé with his alcohol content. You have a point. So what's going on with Ginny Thomas? By the way, Jupiter is going retrograde today, so we'll talk more about that probably tomorrow, but we'll talk more about that. It's going to be there for months, so. All right, Five of Pentacles, out in the cold. I wonder if she's feeling a little isolated. She certainly I mean, she has her group of extremists who she's friends with, but she was sending Mark Meadows all of this conspiracy garbage and what have you, but now there's no one in power outside of her husband to send stuff to. Man. Three of Wands. Page of Swords. Chariot. Temperance. Knight of Wands. Well, while I don't have the Justice card here, she was looking for Trump to be put back in. It's a really weak argument. There are a lot of cases going forward. But she has not gotten off the Ozzy Osbourne crazy train. Randy Rhoads, excellent guitarist. Poor thing. So she's just continuing to go off the rails. With that Temperance card between the Chariot and the Knight of Wands, I mean, it's a little odd, because otherwise she might still be going gangbusters, but maybe. What's going to happen to Ginny Thomas? Very odd. Ginny Thomas. What's going to happen to Ginny Thomas? I wonder if she suffers from anxiety, or if she gets manic, because it just feels like my heart is pounding, and she's, I don't know what that is. Nine of Wands. Feeling, it's kind of blowing things out of proportion, feeling like our country's under attack. It's like, calm, cool your jets. Judgment. Seven of Wands. Four of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Queen of Cups. All right, she's going to get in trouble because of her husband. It's Clarence Thomas. There's reckoning is coming for Clarence Thomas. It's just going to take so much longer than it should. But there's judgment, and what do you mean we're on the defensive? We don't make the kind of money to go on these super expensive multi-million-dollar vacations. So therefore, how else would we be able to go on them? The logic here is a little askew. Well, the fact that we didn't take a bribe, we didn't take cash and use it to go on these vacations means we're virtuous. We went on the vacations, but that was just a friend helping us out who, sure, he and his cronies and the people he had coming with us, some of them had cases before the Supreme Court, but, this is weak arguments. But this Queen of Cups, we will see. But it feels like it's more about Thomas than her. but it's hard to read on her. My chest is starting to hurt. I'm starting to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not having a panic attack. So what is that? Ugh, yuck. Let's get out of this energy. Yep, seriously, let's get out of this energy. Yeah, this is. I do not recommend Ginny Thomas energy at all. Nope. Just gonna take that right there. Oof. All right. Moving on. Ugh. All right. So at 45. Speaking of Trump, 45. Ever since his lawyer's disastrous appearance before Judge Chutkan last week, disastrous appearance, you mean the jumping up and down, stomping his feet, toddler meltdown in front of a judge? Yeah, I'd call that disastrous. Ever since his lawyer's disastrous appearance before Judge Chutkan last week, Trump has been claiming he will appeal her assigned court date. Day before a day. It's in March, and I started doing that calendar, but I don't think I got March done yet. Let me just have a look. Because as you know, I have been creating calendars. But it's taking time to build the graphics. Okay, I've created a March. Yeah, it's not up here yet. Okay, that does not help me. But it's either the day of or the day before Super Tuesday. One or the other. No. The problem, according to Newsweek, Trump has no grounds for appeal at all, and it's liable to fall completely flat. So, Trump appealing day before. Thank you, Mary Smith. Thank you. Joe Eliza says there's no such thing as appealing a court date. I like that, Kelly. Nuh-uh. So I want to know the court date. Super Tuesday. Will Trump be in court? Will it guarantee that he wins the primary? Whatever. Knight of Wands. Temper tantrum. Congratulations. You've had a temper tantrum, Trump. Day ending in day. Okay. Lovers. Why isn't this judge doing everything in my favor like canon? Sun. 5 of Swords. Hierophant. Oh, I've got extra cards. Death card. Yeah. You're done. Enjoy your time in court. On the 4th, 5th, something like that. Yeah. Judgment card was the extra card. So yeah, you're done. Nice try. March 4th. Yeah, you're appealing to Trump. Let's put it this way. There's nothing about you that's appealing in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So the question that was here to go along with this, but I wanted to know about that at 44:55. 45. Then make it 40, 45 even. There we go. As the hits keep coming, as all these cases are ramping up and everything that's going on, how is this affecting Trump's narcissistic ego? Oh, thank you, lucky girl. Yes, Michelle L. updated her tracking Trump's trials and tribulations calendar for everyone, and lucky girl's been kind enough to put the link in the chat. Do check out Michelle's calendar page. There's so much great information there. Even my simple calendars, they just scratch the surface. She's got all kinds of great stuff there. So. Linda J says, no racism on this site. Oh, agreed. I don't know who was trying to, but yes, no racism on this site. All of our souls are small pieces of the divine. Every single one of us. That's how it is. You can raise your vibration or lower your vibration based on your choices, but we're in this together, and you're not better than anybody else, and I'm not better than anybody else, and well, inherently. Then choices you make the world better, or you make the world worse, in which case, but yeah. This means buckus. Anyway. All right. How's this affecting Trump's narcissistic ego? Thank you. Yes, Lois. Michelle L's articles are amazing and so informative. Yes. And Joe Eliza saying we are all high vibe here. I think so. 6 of Cups. He's just, the world has changed. This is a card of nostalgia. And you're not living in your father's time period. You're living in this time period. The 3 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 5 of Swords, Judgment, Hanged Man. I have a question. Honest question, and I hope the answer is not gross, but why haven't we heard about Trump's mistresses? From what people have said, he's practically always had one. So why don't we hear anything? That seems odd. But anyway, this feels like he wants to party, quote unquote. Narcissistic ego. Well, he's Cartman's handy dandy. Drama triangle. Amaze your friends. Yeah, he's the victim. The victim, always the worst victim. Insult to injury. And he's terrified of people doing to him what he would like to do to others. Which is, and I still stand by what I've said, which is I pick up that this guy has really violent, horrible fantasies. Bad. Really, really bad. And he's afraid that's what's going to happen to him. So, Squeezy Squeezebox is asking, has he been able to find a woman that deluded? Well, look at all the women who literally go to rally after rally. They literally follow him around the country. CC Ryder says, I thought you picked up on a mistress numerous times during Trump's White House years. The card showed, if I could recall. Could be mistaken. It sticks out in my memory. I did now and then, yeah, definitely. But we don't hear We don't hear anything, and that's odd. Because this is not back in the day when the National Enquirer could keep him safe. So, Squeezebox says, some are paid. Yeah, I understand. I don't know. He's just, it just seems odd to me that we don't hear. And do I want to, I'm not reading on it. I don't want to know. I don't want to get in that energy. It's gross. So I'm just going to keep going, moving on, because Maggie, who had a question, and this is going to be kind of hard enough. This energy is going to be pretty vicious. Okay, at 5040, I read on these things, so you don't have to. Last week, Abbott's Texas National Guard in El Paso shot a man across the river who was standing on Mexican soil. Because, of course. Texas says the man was, quote, threatening another migrant, unquote. Mexico says the man was simply jogging along the trail by the river. The soldier in question has been suspended with pay during an investigation. Mexico President Andrés Manuel López, is it Obrado? Is rightly declaring this is a violation of international law. Even if there was a crime being committed, your National Guard, you can't shoot into another country to hurt. And luckily the person wasn't killed. They were hurt. If for whatever luck that is. You can't shoot into another country to someone on their own soil over there. So how's this going to affect Abbott? How's it going to affect Abbott's position? Raymond de Pascal, yes. Major international incident. Yeah. Lisa says you can't just shoot someone, period. Yeah. Oh, energy is very ugly. Hermit. Yeah, but does he care that does Cruel King Abbott of Texas, does he care that he's isolated? Oh, Stephanie Martin says Karen McDougal said she and Trump were in love. Wow. If you think that was love. Man. Chariot. Strength. Emperor. Abbott doesn't see a problem. If it was up to Abbott, I mean, he put something in the river, halfway across the river, which would make it disputed territory, but it's razor wire. That floaty thing, razor wire. It has killed people. Seriously. If it was up to him, would he just have them shoot everybody on the bank? You want to tell me no? Six of Pentacles, Four of Swords. If there's an issue pay off the family, make it go away. But stop all crossings. Man. Eight of Swords. Next. Abbott is isolated. Queen of Wands. Nine of Swords. King of Wands. Devil. Six of Wands. It's not going to change anything Abbott does one little bit. And he's not done. He's like to Satan. They just find more cruel things to do and do them. Texans. I know those of you who voted for Abbott are not listening to me probably, but I will say this. This is really the best you could do for a governor? Really? You want cruelty to be the cornerstone of your highest office in your land? This kind of just absolute cruelty. Take away women's rights. Just take away rights. Yeah. Unalive people who have, it turns out, will have legitimate asylum claims, who can't get to a regular border crossing. Yeah. Do better. Anyway, 58 minutes in. Meh. Rumors are flying the GOP is meeting in secret to figure out what to do about Mitch McConnell. Is Mitch about to be ousted? Paula, I'm with you. Wearing a diaper is nothing to be ashamed of. Sedition is. Yeah. Yep. Consider yourself lucky if you get through your whole life and you never have any kind of incontinence to deal with. Good luck. But sedition, yeah. Abject cruelty, yeah. Sheila Stewart, I'm with you. I so wish these people would be held accountable. I agree. All right, but McConnell, GOP meeting in secret. Are they going to have a talk with Mitch? Because I don't think Mitch would take it very well. CC Ryder says, is there a 70s tarot deck to go along with the colors? Groovy card. Well, yeah, there's the Morgan Greer deck, but it's more primary colors. Page of Wands. You are weak. Yeah, Sheila Stewart, it's time. Nine of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Hierophant, Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles. This energy is pretty weak. Are they going to try to get him to step down? Yes. But I wonder if not everyone's going to be against him being there because they want to, like, if I don't, okay, this is weird because the timing doesn't make sense, but this is what came out when I put these cards together, which is something about, yes, but we could blame McConnell when we lose. I don't know how exactly that would work, but that's what came into my head. Let me see if I can get anything else. So you're gonna actually go in there and tell McConnell he should move along, huh? Really? Lisa says they have a debt ceiling to deal with. Oh, there's that. Yes, I know somebody who called Mitch. It's called him Glitch McConnell. And then the person said, I have epilepsy, so I'm allowed to make that joke. It's like, okay. So if you have epilepsy, it's your joke to make. But other than that, Seven of Pentacles. But look what I've done. I'm getting blame McConnell, blame McConnell, blame McConnell, blame McConnell. Weird. Four of Cups. World. Yeah, you're done, Spiff. Nine of Pentacles. There are jerks who can take your job. They can do a perfectly awful, cruel, vicious, that'd make you proud. King of Swords. Queen of Swords. There's legal stuff coming. Big legal stuff coming. Am I missing something? Is there some information here? I'm just... Andrés has got a place to blame somewhere. Lisa says they want to blame McConnell for the 2024 election loss. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. But it could be blaming him for something else. Finzenberger says the old sick man is the perfect scapegoat for the bigoted crazies. Yeah. Lucky Girl says a legal battle over the governor appointing a replacement, maybe. Yeah, there's a big legal battle coming. And he's done, but I'm getting blame Mitch, blame bitch, blame Mitch for, and I don't know what for. So it's weird, but that's what I'm getting. But he's done. At this point, he's only in there because the rest of the Republicans are saying, okay, he can be in there. But he's not really doing his job. And this talk about, oh, I talked to him and he sounded fine. He's not doing his job right now. His staff is doing his job, but he's really not doing his job. There's nothing coming out of that office that isn't being run past his people first. So that's what I got. But anyway, so that is going to do it for me. It is 1:26 p.m. here in Chicago. At 3 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel doing creative work. And other than that, yeah, I think I'll show up again tomorrow, and same boo-boo time, same boo-boo channel. Or say same Brave Sir Alfie times, same Brave Sir Alfie channel. And yeah, we'll keep on keeping on. It's going to be okay. The September 4th, hang on a second, let me go down here. Today's the 4th, tomorrow's the 5th. So there'll be arraignments tomorrow, even though Trump's not going to be there. There'll be some people who will be there. So there'll be Georgia thing's moving forward. So that's what's coming up tomorrow. And later in the week and next week, there are going to be some astrological aspects going on. But the big stuff like Mercury finally coming out of retrograde, new moon, full moon, the next Republican debate, all this, that's coming up. But so today. All right, so just letting you know about that. And that is going to do it for today. All right, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You're not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. All right, so hang in there, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow.